all, you can say that as example I can give Sandeep Maheshwari. After watching his video, you feel like so much motivated. That's very temporary. But inside ourselves, when it comes, that's called inspiration. And when it comes, then only it will help you to do something in life. And when you start to believe yourself, means when you have confidence, when you start to believe yourself, definitely that person can do great thing in their life. Because when you start to think that the person who succeeded in their life, the person who failed in life, all have same mind, means this brain works same, neuron of the brain all work, function, all the things are same. But we, means how we take it, otherwise how we try to make it. In other words, if I say how you believe, because belief is one which forces us to do something. If you believe yourself that you are nothing, means you have not power to do something in life, you are like because if you give so many excuses like I'm poor, means my family background is not good. Like you can take example of a lot of person, as I can give you best example, that is APJ Abdul Kalam. As I think he suffered in his life, I think nowadays people can't imagine like this life he suffered, and how his journey started, and how he became president of India, after all scientist and all. If you hear his journey, you will be very proud, you will be like, means all person what they want to do in their life. And we all have capability, to do something in our life. But what happens, means due to any kind of the problems or any kind of things, we just stuck. Like I can give you very easy examples. You can say that we have some kind of the problems, but we make so much complicated. As I can tell about a study, it is the simplest, you can say that simplest work of the world, because only we need to study, not even physical work, only we need to concentrate. So only study which can make us to do something. And before that we move to anything, you know that there are many methods. Before, everyone wants to be rich, but people, if they try to understand that how to be rich, then definitely that person can be. So how? Because when people, you will tell that people who has government job, that person can be rich, but that's very temporary. Because when money comes, when money will come, you have not ability to handle it, you will invest in your liabilities. Till you don't make asset, means now I am reading, I am also a student, then why I am reading? Because my asset is to learn, and after all I will learn in my life, it will be my asset out. When I will grow up, I will learn from that. May I will get good job, otherwise whatever I will do in my life. So why I said this thing, if you try to understand, I don't know that how many people try to understand this thing, how many students try to get this thing. These all are the things which I have learned in my life. And I think that when we start to think ourselves that we are the best, because when people stop to compare themselves with other person, then only they can improve themselves. And we need to do two things in our life: stop comparing. And when we stop comparing, then only we improve ourselves. And second thing is that always improve yourself. And we know that we people think that we have so much, like I don't know speaking English, I don't know like how to deal our problems, I can't be a topper or anything else. We all in this world, nobody is perfect. We need to keep this in our mind. Nobody is perfect. So whatever problems, whatever weakness we do have, we need to accept it, and we need to upgrade ourselves. As example, best example I can give as example, mobile. And mobile also need to be updated after 3 to 4 months. So that is the case of the machine. But that is, if we take example of ourselves, we need to update daily ourselves. So as summary of all, in one word if I would say, then first of all, if you want to do something in our life, then first of all stop comparing. Second, we need to upgrade ourselves, we need to improve ourselves. And like many people face problem. As example I can tell, like what people will think. If I am telling what you will think about me, you don't need to think about this. What you will think, that's not my job. My job is to give my 100% in this. You do any activity, you need to give 100%. You means if you want to successful in your life, never need to impress any person, never. Because when you try to impress any person, you lose yourself, because you try to act like you are not, right? So as I said about something about life, and now I gonna to tell about English, that what it is, that what people make mistake, that when they speak in that time, means they think that if I will make mistake, what people will think. What people, I mean that whoever, like a student or anybody, teacher or anything, you can take example. So in that, what you need to do, you have to speak. Fear is nothing else, that's our misunderstanding, you can say that. When we deal with it, we become so confident. And in our life, we have to face every problem, because without problem, if you want life like without problem, then that's so boring, as I can tell you. Problem is one which always motivate us, inspire us to do something in our life, and we should be thankful to God for whatever problem we do have. And second, that gratitude. I and to be happy, I'm telling that we need to be like, whatever we do have, we need to be thankful to God. And how we can be thankful to God? The biggest thing, suppose anyone, you can take example, who is the richest person in the world, and now that person died. Then is there any use of his money? No. But now we are alive, we can see that how much it is costly. We are taking breath. Now we are alive. Am I right? So we need to be thankful whatever we have, because everything is temporary. Now you are, after all, sometime we will be also die. We need to see like this, because people, why do hate any other person? They think they are permanent here. If you think yourself that you are permanent here, then that is a misunderstanding. We need to change it. I don't know that I just came here to tell about English, but I just said about something my life, that about my life viewpoint, whatever I have learned. So if anyone try to understand that thing, then in my way to see the perspective of their life, it must be changed. And I think it must be not to see the perspective, definitely it will be changed. So that's much for today, and summary of that always improve yourself, upgrade yourself, and this is life. If you stop growing, you are living there. So always upgrade yourself. We all are the best, we all have immense power, but we do not try to understand this.
Yes, you are right.
Okay,
As you are telling,